For a company that got its start making Magpuls for AR-15 magazines, and then going into being one of the leading manufacturer of magazines in the U.S. with these polymer mags, really made polymer mags reliable and really the top of the market. And then, of course, with stocks and everything else, Magpul has done nothing but continued to make really cool, innovative products. And you guys know, if you watch my channel, how much I love Magpul products. And really, for the money, it's very hard to beat. But one of the things about Magpul is they don't sit on their laurels. And now Magpul has introduced their new line of armorer's tools. And just like Magpul, they have gone over the top with design and function. I did see these originally at the NRA show in Indianapolis this past year, and I've been really excited about getting some of these tools. And so we're going to take a look at the Magpul Armorer's Wrench and the Bev Block. Now first we're going to take a look at the Armorer's Wrench. And if you own an AR-15, whether you're doing a build, whether you're repairing an AR, or you're just adding accessories, having an Armorer's Wrench is essential. And this Magpul Armorer's Wrench is made of cast steel. It's made USA steel. Everything Magpul does is made right here in the US. It does have a phosphate finish, which gives it a little bit of tact when you're gripping it, and it's a very comfortable grip, even though it's all metal. It's 11.7 inches in length, and the thickness is 0.35, so it's about 1/3 of an inch thick. And it really gives you a good gripping surface, which you're going to need because you're going to be putting torque on this thing. You're going to be really getting a hold of this, whether you're attaching a barrel, whether you're tightening up your castle nut, or whatever operation you're performing. Now right here on the back are references for barrel nut torque, castle nut torque, and flash hider torque. And it gives you the foot-pounds that you need to apply. So this is a quick and ready reference right here. Now the barrel wrench is made to apply to standard barrel nuts. The Armorer's Wrench corresponds with the teeth on your barrel nut. And this is your standard barrel nut, and you're able to use it and to go ahead and apply the pressure needed. Or if you have a free float barrel nut, you can use these with the teeth. We have a castle nut wrench to apply your buffer tube or extension receiver tube. Go ahead and line up your teeth with your castle nut and get the correct foot-pounds. And this also has extended teeth to be able to bypass your ASAP single point sling attachment that Magpul makes. We have a 3/4 inch wrench to be able to attach to flash hiders and compensators. Place it over your muzzle, bring it down, and then you can remove or install any kind of muzzle device, whether it's a flash hider or a compensator. This wrench will fit the end of your rifle buffer extension tube. Here we have an armorer's hammer on either side. And we have a 1/2 inch Torx slot, and this will fit your 1/2 inch Torx wrench. And of course you have the 1/2 inch slot to be able to fit your Torx wrench in and to be able to get the leverage you need. And then again, you've got your reference point in the back on the foot-pounds. And right here we have a bottle opener for your after build celebration. And this will fit standard and metric bottle caps according to Magpul. Of course we have Magpul nicely done right here. And it's 1.1 pounds, so you're going to have a lot of heft. You're going to have something to really grab hold to. And it comes in this real fancy box. And then we have the Bev Block, which this is an exceptional tool. In fact, I've never seen anything quite like this. It is a polymer and steel combination. The Bev Block just fits right down in your vise. Clamp it down. The steel locking lugs will fit right into your barrel extension, and this will give you really strong support to the barrel, especially when you're applying a barrel or doing any work to the barrel. This locks into the upper receiver and it keeps it really steady. Here you can see the lugs in your barrel extension. They fit right over the Bev Block. You can see the lugs correspond very nicely. Back here you can take your bolt carrier minus the bolt, remove the bolt, slide the bolt carrier over this, and this will lock it into place. With your bolt removed, fit your bolt carrier over the post, and this will give a solid lockup inside your receiver. I will warn you that this can be a little tight on certain bolt carriers. And that has everything to do with this rubber gasket that fits right here. The good news is this is polymer. Bring down your upper receiver and then just correspond it into the lugs in the Bev Block. Now you're going to get a little wobble this way, but you're already getting security here between this aluminum receiver and the steel lugs in the barrel. Then take your bolt carrier minus your bolt, slide it into place, and just push it onto the bev block. The metal is inserted into the polymer housing. So you're going to have polymer here to protect your finish, and of course down here into the mag well. And they also include 3 Delron pins to be able to go in and to hold your upper to the bench block. Take one of the Delron pins right into your pivot hole, into your receiver, slide it into the bev block. Then you can just flip it over and use this as a standard mag well vise. Take your lower receiver, slide it onto the block. Now you can work on any lower parts, a build, repair, whatever you need to do. It allows you to really have a good, stable platform. And of course, with the polymer, it's going to really protect and keep it from marring and scuffing it. And the weight on the bev block is 11.2 ounces. It's hefty, it feels really good. Of course, it has Magpul right here over the top. Not that you would think that it was anybody else, because it's so innovative. Now the bev block runs $49.95, and then the armorer's wrench is $79.95. You know, one of the things I want to mention right here, especially about tools and having good quality tools. You know, there are cheaper alternatives out on the market. And in fact, I have this Smith Enterprises armorer's wrench right here. This is a high quality armorer's wrench. This was before my best armorer's wrench. It's excellent, but it still doesn't have all the features that you're going to find on the Magpul armorer's wrench. This one is $59.95. So you're only going about $20 more for a really high quality with more features, especially the bottle opener, because you can't do without that. But seriously, there are a lot of features to this that are exceptional. And the one thing about Magpul, if this breaks or anything happens, Magpul stands behind it. That's huge in itself. So check out both the bev block and the AR-15 armorer's wrench by Magpul. You can go to the Magpul website. There are a few people now that are starting to carry it. It's just been introduced. I know I did see it on Midway. I know Brownells will carry it. And usually you can get it a little cheaper on those websites. So guys, let me encourage you, whether you go for the Magpul or whatever tools you go for, having the correct tools to fit your AR-15 to be able to do not only a build, not only repairs, but just adding different type of accessories and things. It's really great to have the tools you need and be able to be a little more self-sufficient when it comes to maintaining your rifles. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. We have a 3/4 inch, we have a 3/4 inch, we have a 3/4 inch, a 3/4 inch. And then with the 3/4 inch, then the beautiful thing, you can just turn it over and you can use it as a standard bench. And then you can just flip it over. And then you can just flip it over and you with your bolt removed from your bolt carrier, the back post fits. Good night. Now that's going to already give you some stability. I can't even see that. Take your Delron pin. This will really secure it, and it's going to be a little tight fit. Okay, it's going to be a tight fit. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Let's put this in here.